What's going on, everybody? And yeah, I know my hair is kind of messed up. I was just out of the shower. So today is a reaction to Watch Mojo. If you guys don't know who Watch Mojo is, they're basically have probably the most top 10 videos of all time. Like top 10 zombie kills, top 10 movies of all time, greatest movies of all time, trailers of all time. Look them up. So I'm gonna react to their recent one. And by the way, I'm using my phone. I can't go downstairs on the computer because my dad is watching sports, and he's pretty big on sports. So yeah, my hair. Okay, so let's do this. If I could just set up my iPad here. Okay, let's go. I hate Vikings.
Gruesome deaths aren't just for the movies anymore. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 most violent TV shows. What have you done to our baby?
American Horror Story, yeah.
For this list, we're looking at the most violent shows in television history.
I have done this thing because it is just. Blood demands blood.
We're excluding cartoons, however, so you
Blood
won't be seeing South
demands
Park
blood.
or Family Guy on this list. You're dead! Also, some of these entries may give away important plot points, so spoiler alert. Number 10, Rome.
Rome.
Ancient Rome wasn't the safest place to live, and this HBO historical drama captured the violence of the era perfectly.
I love seeing ancient fights like Spartans versus
In just
Athens
2
or
short
something like that.
seasons, the series covered the rise and fall of Julius Caesar and the subsequent rise of Octavian, who would later become Augustus. Rome wouldn't become the most powerful empire in the world without a few casualties along the way, however.
When in doubt,
Yeah, I know that.
attack!
I learned that from English
Famous
class.
historical figures such as Pompey Magnus, Cicero, Marcus Brutus, Mark Antony, and Cleopatra were just some of the many characters to suffer violent ends in this critically acclaimed series. Number 9, Boardwalk Empire.
I've heard that. I've heard that show.
As we saw with Rome, HBO isn't afraid to show graphic violence, and Boardwalk Empire
They show the
is no
KKK.
exception.
What?
am not seeking forgiveness.
This series is set in Atlantic City in the 1920s, during the Prohibition era, which just so happened to coincide with the rise of organized crime.
Come here, you son of a bitch!
Steve Buscemi starred as Nucky
Steve Buscemi.
Thompson, the man who essentially ran
I
New
thought he was
Jersey.
gay,
I didn't come here for
or
a
I'm pretty, or people thought he was gay.
expecting a matchmaking fee. Of course.
The show constantly killed off main characters in brutal fashion, also featured people getting burned alive, throat slitting, and scalping, among other grisly methods of murder.
You're like a f***ing angel.
Oh, what?
Number 8, Fargo.
Just got hurt. Just got like that, and just.
This series, which was inspired by the
I'm not
classic
gonna-
Coen Brothers film
I'm not
of the
gonna
same name,
say what
was
that
met
means.
with much critical acclaim, as reviewers praised the story, acting, and dark humor.
One more thing. You do know people were murdered in this house, right? A hell of a thing. Man in the living room, shotgun, woman in the basement. I think it was a hammering.
Much like the film, the show didn't shy away from any violence, as several characters meet their end in bloody fashion.
Forgot who that is. And they just got it wrong.
3 characters are murdered in the first episode alone, including the town's police chief and the main character's wife. Talk about a pilot episode.
That's a lot.
Number 7,
Dang.
Sons of Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy, yeah. That show's pretty gruesome. I hate the ending though.
Wait, a television series about a motorcycle gang is violent? Talk about a plot twist.
There are a lot of fights too in that.
Okay, seriously, it may be obvious that Sons of Anarchy would feature violence throughout the series, but this show was especially creative.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that scene.
The way several characters met their
What?
ends were just brutal, including being burned alive, and one episode even featured a pot of chili that included a severed head as an extra ingredient.
Hang on, Gemma.
What?
Hang on. It's not ready. Gemma, hey.
Hey, did you follow the recipe?
Number 6, Hannibal.
I'm hungry.
I never got interested in that show. It's
Perhaps
less
the most
sheath.
shocking thing about this show isn't so much the violence, but the fact that it actually airs on network television as opposed to premium cable.
Oh,
While most of the graphic
He
scenes
just
occur when
cut
characters
his
are already
nose.
dead, that doesn't make it any easier
didn't
to
feel pain.
digest.
oh.
Based on the Thomas Harris novel Red Dragon, the show also features actual violence, including an epic showdown between the titular character and another serial killer. Number 5, Dexter.
Of course, Dexter.
A series that follows a police blood analyst by day and a serial killer by night. Of course Dexter was going to feature some brutal violence. Almost every episode featured Dexter kidnapping someone, taking them to his killing table, and essentially executing them.
Now it's over.
Several main characters also died in grisly fashion, including Rita, Dexter's wife, who met her end at the hands of the Trinity Killer.
Rita.
Number 4, Spartacus.
Spartacus.
If we were ranking the list in order of most blood spilled, Spartacus would easily take the top spot.
Oh!
While the series mixes in a story here
This
and
guy
there,
his
it is essentially
face just
violence porn.
slid.
The fight scenes, particularly
Oh.
in the gladiatorial arena, are incredibly brutal, with gladiators dying in horrific ways.
Okay. Got
To
spill
top it
everywhere.
off, the show is extremely stylized, with slow motion being used to make sure you see exactly what is happening.
Barbarians versus gladiators. Yeah.
It's not surprising it was rated TVMA, meaning for adults only.
And I'm like almost 17, so I'm watching this for some reason. Well, but whatever.
Number 3, Game of Thrones.
Yep.
I shall have
Game
your
of Thrones.
According to one study, Game of Thrones kills approximately 13 people per episode.
Yeah.
And, as fans know, this isn't restricted to minor characters or set extras.
The Lannisters send their regards.
Any character can die at any time, perhaps best exemplified by
No.
the horrific Red Wedding, where several major characters are suddenly butchered in brutal fashion.
I forgot that happened. No.
Game of Thrones
The Red
essentially
Wedding.
offers the same
They killed-
graphic scenes
they
as
killed
Spartacus,
almost every
but
single person
without
there
the
was.
stylized filming, making it all the more real and all the more horrifying.
Guys, I scratched out. Ah!
2, Oz.
Never heard of
Oz,
those eyes.
shows like The Sopranos,
This
Game of
guy,
Thrones,
this guy,
and
this guy's
Boardwalk
eyes scratched
Empire
out, and just
wouldn't
his
exist.
whole entire face crushed.
Anything you got. best.
Oz paved the way for HBO to become the dominant player in the television industry and, naturally, featured brutal and graphic violence.
Oh.
Of course, with the show set in a correctional facility, it's only natural that many episodes would feature nasty fight scenes and gruesome deaths.
Typical prison fight.
While Oz would fit right in with several shows that are airing today, it was groundbreaking at the time, and was easily the most violent show on television in the late 90s and early 2000s.
Robert De Niro? Or whatever his name is?
Before we unveil our number one pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
The following. Yeah, that show ended.
Are you gonna stick me with that broken piece of plate?
Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad too. He just chokes that dude to
Listen,
death.
bloodsuckers, you wanna get the Marty? You gotta go through me.
I hate True Blood. Oh, okay. Eric just got his. Eric just ripped off a dude's heart off. Daredevil, really? I'm watching that right now. I see no violence.
Where is he?
Criminal Minds, yeah. Walking Dead. Definitely The Walking Dead.
Number 1, The Walking Dead.
Yes! Yeah.
While several shows on
Poor-
this list
poor,
are violent just for the
poor
sake
Dale.
of being violent, The Walking Dead is a series set in a world
This
where
guy-
violence
this
is
guy's-
not only common,
this guy's
it is
stomach ripped
necessary
open.
to survive. Essentially, it's kill or be killed.
Yep.
Believe it or not, it is often the humans in the show that are responsible for more of the horrifying scenes, rather than the walkers.
Only one way to keep you alive.
This series seems to be getting more
I
and
hate that
more
scene.
violent as the
They-
seasons
they had to-
progress,
they had to-
and
they
as
had to
readers
cut
of the
Herschel's
comics
leg.
know, it is only going to get worse.
No, I hate this one. No! They killed Noah. Why?
Do you agree with our list?
I hated that.
Yeah,
I hated that freaking episode.
Has made his decision.
What is your favorite violent television series?
The cannibal.
Definitely Walking Dead.
For more great top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
I freaking knew it. The Walking Dead was going to be the first one. Because I can tell. I love The Walking Dead. If you guys didn't tell. I got the action figure of Rick and like in season 4 when he never mind. And I got like 3 shirts. Let me get out of here quick. I'm just a really big fan, and I'm pretty sure if you guys watched that one video where I showed Anita, a friend of mine's or my adopted sister, Anita Noah's death, and I'm pretty sure that probably got a lot of dislikes because her reaction was not priceless at all, and so, give us a like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. And you should subscribe, and subscribe to Watch Mojo. Peace.